Good morning, students. Welcome you all in the class of History Civics. Today, continuing the topic, the period of transition, I am going to tell you just about a very important topic from this chapter, and that is the Reformation. Okay, actually, this Reformation was a religious reform movement. Okay, and the details I will discuss with you today. And this Reformation, actually it was the consequence, it was a result of Renaissance which occurred during the 16th century in Europe. Okay, and what happened during Renaissance? People, they rejected the blind faith, blind beliefs, okay, and superstitions. Now they were only ready to accept the decisions which were based on logical thinking and reasoning. Okay, there developed a spirit of inquiry among the people. So people started just questioning the supremacy of the Roman Catholic Church. So this Reformation movement was the result of this Renaissance. Now this Reformation movement, actually it was led by Martin Luther. Okay, and this movement just was started against the various evil practices that were going on, that were prevalent in the Roman Catholic Church. This movement called Reformation questioned the Catholic beliefs and the supremacy of the church. Now the people started questioning the supremacy of the Roman Catholic Church. Now let us know about its leader, Martin Luther. Martin Luther, actually he was a monk priest in Germany who led this popular movement, Reformation movement against the Roman Catholic Church. And as during Renaissance period, invention of printing press had already occurred. So because of this invention of printing press, now it became quite easy for Martin Luther to raise his voice against the Roman Catholic Church. So what did he do? He criticized the worship, the evil practices of the church by expressing his ideas, okay, in the form of pamphlets. And then he translated the Bible also in German languages. So Bible just came to be read by more and more people, and his ideas greatly, just rapidly spread just among the people, because when the Bible was translated in German language, then many Germans they started reading it, and this movement gathered masses from different sections, the rich and the poor, they all came forward to oppose the evil practices of the Roman Catholic Church, and people started supporting Martin Luther. So it became a national movement. This Reformation movement became a national movement, and this Protestantism started spreading widely to different parts of Europe. This Reformation movement that later came to be known as Protestantism also. Okay. Then causes of the Reformation. Why this Reformation movement was started by Martin Luther? So there were several reasons behind it. Okay. First reason, Church, Roman Catholic Church was wealthy, quite rich, and it used to favor rich over the poor. Means rich people, they were favored by Roman Catholic Church, not the poor ones. And the benefits which it just used to acquire by the levying the taxes called tithes. Okay, people also had to pay a tax known as Peter's pence when the Pope wanted to build St. Peter's Church. Means in order to construct the new church, in order to just renovate the buildings, then church used to collect the taxes from the people. And the immediate cause for the Reformation was the sale of indulgences, which was a holy letter from the church issued by the Pope. Okay, so this holy letter used to grant pardon to the people from their sins. Means if the people by chance, by mistake, they had committed a sin. Then by purchasing this letter, holy letter from Pope, it was told to them that now they will be free from their sins. So it was also a corruption. And translation of Bible, earlier it was not permitted by Roman Catholic Church. They used to say that whatever is told to the people by the Church and the Pope, it should be accepted by them. Okay. Then Church also started interfering in the matters of state also, and it just considered, it used to consider itself as the supreme authority in the spiritual matters. And religious posts, they were often sold to the highest bidder. So this practice was known as simony. So all these practices, Peter's finance, sale of indulgences, simony, did all were responsible for the Reformation movement. Now the last topic from this chapter I am going to discuss with you, that is counter reformation. So first of all, let us know what is meant by this counter reformation. Actually children, as when Reformation movement occurred, okay, then what happened? Roman Catholic Church started losing its significance, okay, and on the other hand Protestantism, it started spreading in different parts of the country very rapidly. So Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, it became quite aware, quite conscious, and they started a movement to reform the church from within. Okay, and now they came forward to protect Roman Catholic Church from Protestantism. So this movement, which was started to reform Roman Catholic Church from within, it came to be known as counter-reformation. And the aim of this counter-reformation was to re-establish the lost glory of the Roman Catholic Church, at the same time to bring back the lost followers into its fold. Means the people, the countries which turned towards the Protestantism. So to bring them back again to Roman Catholic or Catholicism, it was the purpose of this counter reformation. Okay, so this chapter is finished. Okay, today's topic is finished. In the next video tomorrow, I will just post a PDF consisting the answers of the exercises. Okay, till then watch this video, and if you are having any query, you can send me on my personal WhatsApp number. Till then, have a good day. Stay safe, stay healthy.